Yo, we are back in it for episode 50. Cheers to that. In the other room is none other than the big 50 himself, Mr. David Robinson. David, thanks for joining us today on the big 50 episode of LG's House.
It's a wonderful day because I thought we will be canceled at 20. So to make it to 50, me and you probably share about 40 episodes or so, maybe, whatever. But that's still, for you, you've been a part of 50. Hey, that's awesome. Mm-hmm. Congratulations to making it to the big 50.
Yeah, we've somehow we made 50 episodes in on a schedule of whenever the hell I want.
Well, yeah, you got a busy schedule, bro. It's all good. The audience understands the craziness of like, hey, we're on. What? Oh my God, I'm taking a shit. You know what I mean? Like everyone's just like caught off guard on our show schedule. They don't know what the hell's going on. We keep them guessing.
So that's a strong pour there, by the way.
That's
a heavy-handed.
Welcome to
got a heavy hand there.
Hey, you know what,
Mr. Robinson?
It's like how I like my coffee, nice and strong, baby. You just got to take it. You got to enjoy the buzz and let it take you out.
Okay, all right.
That's it.
So what am I drinking here again? Can you refresh my memory?
It's tequila with a little bit of like grapefruit club soda.
Go ahead and say what it is. What's the grapefruit club soda?
Oh,
don't be ashamed of your heritage.
No, it's mescaline. I can't pronounce it. That's why. So fuck you. You pronounce it. I don't know how to pronounce it. That's why I'm gonna call it fucking grapefruit club soda.
It's an agua fresca, is it not?
I guess so. Yeah, it's part of that shit too. Yeah. Well, thanks.
Grapefruit agua fresca.
Yeah. Well, I'm a gringo, so yeah. So that's why I tell the cops when they pull me over. Hey, check it out. My last name's Snyder.
But, yeah. Well, it's convenient for you. Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I pull it out, right? It's because I'm brown, right? Pull out the card. Yeah. Race card.
Sometimes you have to.
Duh.
Yep. Speaking of pulling it out, I'm going to pull out the subscribe animation to get all you gringos and you non-gringos out there to hit that button.
Welcome.
Hit that like button. Everyone is welcome in here. And hit that subscribe. It drives our numbers up. We are at 456 or something like that.
Something like that forever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Forever. That seems to be our magic number, but we are at 50. That's more important of a number right now.
That is true. Sometimes you just can't care about those subscribers. That's all good.
As
far as new ones, we're just happy to get what we have, and we're just having a fun time. This is my therapy.
And we have let it all out. We have been off the air or off the interwebs for 2 weeks.
2 weeks,
just about 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
It feels a little bit longer, but there's a good reason for this because you're living your best life, man. I think you got to.
I had to leave.
You had to leave. You
had
to
get
the fuck out of here.
As many of you know, I tend to work a lot of Spurs home games at the arena.
Yeah.
And they were on the road for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
They were up there in Vegas doing their thing. So I took advantage of that.
You got the fuck out of Dodge, huh?
And I decided to leave the country and go to the land of the rising sun.
Mm-hmm. The Empire Sun, right?
Yes, the red sun, which was out every day. I have to give it that. It was sunny and beautiful just about every day. It rained a little bit one day, but it was barely anything.
Well, you were talking about a little bit too that, we went during the wintertime, right? Maybe the ending of the wintertime, but it was still cold as fuck and there was still snow on the sidewalks. But you've been multiple times. How many times have you been to Japan?
I've been I think this was my 6th time now.
Okay, okay. You're pretty much a citizen now at this point. But pretty much besides this last time that you went, it was all winter. You were saying that you actually want to go when the weather's like badass. And
every time I've been, it's been the winter time. So yeah, I need to go when the weather is better.
Okay, so
because it gets cold. I'm not a cold person.
No, we're not. Like walking around in the cold, in the city, when you're trying to explore.
I don't care for it. I know people that like it.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
If I'm gonna do cold, I want to be at like a ski lounge or like a cabin in the woods or something that's like I know. Like cold is the destination. Like I'd rather walk around a big city when the weather is fair.
I really truly believe that it's in our DNA. You're people of the sun, Indo, Philippines.
What do you mean by that?
I mean,
What do you mean, you people?
Yeah, you people.
You're a people
rice,
of
damn
this
rice eaters. No, do you eat rice? No, you eat noodles. But
love
anyways,
rice and noodles.
but you know,
So
Mexican, anything that's close to the fucking equator, like we're people of the sun. Like we just prefer the sun. You know what I mean? Like when I moved up, when I was in the Oregon in that area, I actually was very concerned about vitamin D deficiency and all this shit, and how the clouds and the lack of sun was going to affect. So even in my travels, when I travel during the wintertime, which sometimes does happen, it just happens, I know I'm having a cool time, but it's that grit where you're like, fuck, it's like, 40, 30, 20 degrees. But I'm in a new country. I'm fucking walking the streets and you're just shivering the whole time, just like, trying to get to the next destination.
Mm-hmm.
But tell the audience, man, you didn't go to Tokyo this time. You switched.
Well, I did.
For what?
For a little bit.
Okay, where'd you go to tell us?
I had a
spots.
night in Tokyo.
Okay. Oh, that's a porno. Yeah. I think I've seen that porno.
Well, at the beginning, and then I had 2 nights at the end. But
oh yeah, at the end. Yeah, we know about that porno.
Because I flew in and out of Narita.
In and out. Yeah, keep talking, baby. Yeah, we know this porno.
And so
Okay. So where'd you go? Come on.
it was a late arrival.
Okay.
And because I got not snowed out, but apparently there was mechanical issues in Chicago and they couldn't get it fixed until the next day. So I lost a whole day, but I moved I didn't lose a day. I was late on arrival a day, but then I moved my flight at the end a day later because the Spurs moved their game a day later. The game last night was supposed to be played on the 17th originally, but since the Spurs kept winning until they were losing, shout out to them winning tonight, though.
Yeah, exactly. Blowout.
Nice bounce back. Yeah, it felt good.
Yeah,
got that draft pick. Pretty important. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, I got there late because a day late, but I added a day on the end. I changed my flight, so I got my day back.
Okay,
basically, I just wasted a day of traveling.
Okay, because I was gonna say that was the first time that's happened to you, right? Because
that's the first time I've ever had a flight canceled, completely canceled.
That is my worst nightmare as a traveler, is that at some point, with all the times that I've traveled, it has to happen at some point, right? That's what I'm thinking. You traveled a shit ton too. This is your first time. And when you were telling me, because I called you up thinking like, welcome to Japan again, bro. Like just to kind of give you that,
you called me when I had already left Tokyo.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Well,
I was already in Osaka. I remember when you called me and I was like, yeah, it's cool now that I finally made it.
Yeah. And I was like, what do you mean? Yeah. Cause I thought you'd been there already for 2 days. And that's when you told me that there was a cancellation in the flight. And I was like, ooh, that's my worst nightmare. And then you literally just like, they pay for your hotel, right? And then from there, like
might as well just name drop. Man, as well name drop. I booked through American Airlines, which was a mistake because the final flight was through Japan Airlines.
Yeah.
And you should always just book through the actual longest flight you have. That's the main. You should always try to book through them.
So just straight from San Antonio to Japan. Right?
No. I'm just saying because I had to wait in the line for American and then go wait in the line for Japan when I should have just been in the line for Japan the whole time.
Okay.
Because they can handle everything much better than the first flight, that little connector. Because the connector means nothing. It's the international flight that's the most important.
Okay.
Pay the extra money. It's worth it. Anyway.
It's worth it.
Yeah, they gave me $100 and a hotel room at the Hilton Airport, right there, connected to the hotel.
Not worth it. More money, $100. Fuck
and
that.
by the time I had to wait in a 5-hour line to get rebooked on the flight the next day.
Okay, hold on. 5-hour line. Okay,
5-hour line. I don't mention it too much because I don't want to remember that.
Takes you back.
5 hours I had to wait to rebook.
That's just ridiculous.
Another flight.
That's ridiculous, bro. Like I think the longest line that I have ever waited in was probably at a music festival. I was probably in line for 3 hours, and I've
never waited in a long
dude.
line.
It's ridiculous.
No, I haven't.
Like I'm ADHD, so to me, that's my hell. That's my worst nightmare. Yeah. So when I die, I go to hell. They're gonna be like, all right, Gary, you're waiting in this long ass line, and I'm just waiting in the fucking line, like trying to get to the destination. That's my fucking hell.
It was bad, man. Yeah. Well, because they told everybody wrong information. They told everyone to go to the American Airlines line when we all should have been going to the Japan Airlines line. So by the time I got to the Japan Airlines line, I was almost last.
Okay, so let's talk about...
Anyway, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, so you shot a porno, Tokyo one night. That was a certified gold platinum hit. And then after that, where did you go?
Osaka.
So
Osaka bin Laden. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I don't know why it just flows off the tongue for some stupid reason. Anyway,
okay, so tell me. Okay, I don't know nothing about Osaka, and when you were saying that you were going to go to that, describe the experience. Describe the city. Like, what do you think?
It's like Tokyo. It's a big city. There's 2 point something million people there.
Is that San Antonio numbers population wise?
No, I think that's like almost double ours.
I always think that
we're like 1 point something.
See, I always think we're in the 3, I guess, whatever. Maybe it's because
ask Jamie. Do we have Jamie?
Is she there?
Well, is she? I thought Jamie.
I mean, don't forget about all the people that don't necessarily like, do the census, So it feels like there's 3 million here, but whatever, we're 1.5. So you're at Osaka.
We're 1.5, yeah. So they're like 2.7 or something like that. So they're double us. Let me just verify that. 2.82 million. Yeah, so they're double.
Is there a difference in the food? Like how regional it can be?
Street food.
Street food?
So how available is street food in Tokyo? Like, is it on every street, or do you have to go to a certain area to find it? Or is any street food at all? Or is your definition of street food not the same as what you find in Tokyo?
Well, what I remember in Tokyo, you had to go to a certain spot to find it.
Okay. Yeah. So Osaka, it's everywhere. There's street food everywhere you look.
So it's like true Asian culture where they're out in the streets cooking on flat tops or whatever, maybe grills.
Yeah.
Okay. So you tried a lot of food?
Yeah,
of the street vendors.
Yeah.
Okay. What sticks out?
The okonomiyaki, and they have these skewers that's like Wagyu beef skewers.
Mm-hmm.
Really good. Kobe beef, all sorts of stuff, man. They're just selling street food left and right everywhere you go in Osaka.
Man.
It's crazy. The takoyaki, speaking of which is like octopus fritters, I guess you would call it. How do you describe takoyaki to someone who doesn't?
Well, it's one of the
know what it is.
When I go to a Japanese restaurant and I see that as an appetizer, which normally it's the staple appetizer of Japan. So you're going to see normally this, on an appetizer fucking list, and I always order it. So yeah, I hate to say the word balls, but I mean without people's minds going to the gutter, because we know they're gonna fucking think about
there's
takoyaki in their
right
mouth.
There.
Yeah, so that right there. That shit it's delicious. How do I describe this without sounding gay? It's full of cum. You bite it.
No, it's like rice flour.
Oh, well, that sounds gay.
But anyway, I brought some takoyaki chips. And shout out to y'all in chat. We see y'all in there. What's up, Vince, Hector, SR 2001 forever.
I can't even. You blocked me out of the chat, man. I don't even know.
I don't know why the chat's supposed to be popping up on the screen.
Okay, so now
let's see. Hold on.
Dude, these right here that you gave me, they straight up look like tater tots.
So yeah, well, these are like chips or cheese balls made from takoyaki. So they're supposed to taste like the thing you see on the screen, which is like octopus fritter.
Okay, so I got to make a disclaimer real quick.
I mean,
I can't chew the way you're chewing with your mouth all open like that. I can't do that because I've been battling a fucking cheek injury because
it's called deep throating too much. What?
Well, we shot that one night in
deep
Tokyo.
Throat-itis.
One night in Tokyo was pretty legendary.
They actually taste like takoyaki.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, I gotta chew slow, man. Okay, look, let me tell you about some annoying things about being a human being. One of the most annoyingest things, maybe in the top 5, has to be when you bite your motherfucking inside of the cheek and the shit swells up and you're trying to let it, heal. But every single time you think it's healed because there's no more pain, you sit there, bite into a damn tuna sandwich, and boom, you bite the fucking damn thing again. I've been battling this thing for about almost 2 weeks now. So now I'm on a soft food diet. 2 weeks, motherfucker. So now I'm on this like soft food diets, but I can still enjoy these with very small chews. You know what I mean? And these are good, I gotta say. I like them.
All right. Well, speaking of food, it tastes like takoyaki, yay or nay? I think it does. It tastes like the sauce they put on the top.
Yeah, I mean,
Doesn't really taste fishy at all to me.
if there was like hot Cheeto dust sprinkled on top of this damn thing, I think
Yep, that's not Snyder right there.
the duh. Speaking of, take a little
That's
drink of my
Gary
tequila drink.
Perez right there. That's what that is.
Comes out, duh.
Hector's in here. Says, "Did you try the Mexican food?" I could.
God damn it, Hector.
I did try some Mexican
Get
food,
outta
but I was
here.
looking for like Tex-Mex. I had some street tacos. They were pretty good. They,
know
had,
what,
they
they're-
had Wagyu beef in them.
There's this time. There's this time where when I was traveling in Amsterdam, and we came across a lot of so-called in parentheses Mexican food, but it really was like Argentinian food. I guess me and my friend found out later on. But we're just trying to like think like, yeah, let's give it a shot because we're like way over here in Amsterdam, and we're seeing shit advertised as Mexican food, right? So as we're walking along, we stumbled across this rip-off Chipotle restaurant. Everything was the same. The font, the menu, the burritos, everything, but it was called something different. It was called like burritos or something like that. And I couldn't believe as I was eating there with my friend, because we just wanted like substance, like because we knew that we're drinking a lot. Let's just get like a fucking burrito in our gut, soak up all that delicious alcohol. But like let's do this. And I couldn't believe that whoever did this was ripped off that chain. Or maybe Chipotle ripped off this chain. Who knows? I don't know. But it was a complete rip off. I feel like I was at McDowell's, from Coming to America with McDonald's. It literally was that. So, yeah.
Word.
So the Mexican food was good or what?
It was. It was.
Fucker.
No, it wasn't Mexican food.
Of course not. It's Argentinian probably or something
The
like that.
tortilla was obviously not fresh, but it was all about the beef. Osaka is the home of takoyaki, by the way. It's there.
Okay.
It was made there. It's their number one street food.
Nice.
It's literally everywhere. Like, if you have a restaurant, you probably have a drive-through just for your takoyaki, or like a walk-up window.
So
And unlike Tokyo, everything's one stop away or a walk away instead of 5 stops, 2 trains, and a bus later.
what
So
was
that's the
it?
difference. That's all.
What you also were saying too, I remember this on the last show, that you were gonna like take some photos and kind of walk around and do that on some old school type of camera equipment. So how was that? Like, was there anything? Because you went with some old school shit, right?
Yeah,
Like some retro shit.
I took a film camera, both Super 8mm film and 35mm SLR film.
What does that mean for people like me that
An
don't know
old
what the fuck you're talking about?
non-digital camera.
Okay, cool. That's
An old camera that you had to take to get developed, and I have some pictures from that. Well, let me find the camera.
Yeah, set them up.
There's too many pictures here. Poop,
Shit, you got good pictures, man.
poop, flowers.
Gang bang,
Okay.
erased. Dick pic, erased.
So here's the camera that I took most of my pictures with.
See, that camera takes me back to when I was in high school and journalism school.
Yeah,
With
that
all-
was my photojournalism camera.
Yeah,
But
that's
that's
the-
a
that's-
that's
yeah.
a 1977 Pentax ME.
See, you got him beat because this
Yeah.
was in the 90s when I was seeing the cameras like that. But that right there is the 70s retro. People will fucking kill for that, stab homeless people for that type of camera. Because that shit is like, that's retro, man. And how's the quality,
bit.
though? Well, how's the quality, man?
Well, let's take a look here. Let me see. There's a picture I shot with it.
Dude, that's fucking badass, bro.
That is Osaka Castle. They rebuilt it. It's not the original one.
Damn, dude, that's badass.
It was destroyed in a war in the 1600s or something like that.
Damn, not in World. We missed that in World War II. We suck.
Yeah,
But damn, dude, that's a beautiful fucking picture, man.
beautiful castle.
Beautiful.
That's Senseibashi in Osaka.
Hold up. Let me take a look at this.
That's the Hitachi Tower, as it's
Dude.
AKA. It's called something else, but I
That-
don't
that-
want to butcher the name.
That looks like right off of like Metro. What's a Metropolis? Whatever. What's that? That book.
I don't know. Blade Runner, Cyberpunk.
Yes. Yeah, Blade Runner. That's what it reminds me of. That's what
It looks like the 1970s.
Dude,
or
it's
something.
straight up
But
taking me
no.
back to 1970s.
But that's shot on film, straight out of camera, with nothing,
Dude,
no
that look-
filter, nothing like that.
that's badass. I kind of
with
like
a 50 millimeter lens. Every shot, same lens.
It looks like a transformer with the fucking eye in the middle and shit on top with the crown head. Dude, that looks badass. That's a
clock.
That's a badass shot. Badass shot. Okay.
Yeah. There's some Buddhist pagoda in Nara, and lanterns.
Look at you and your fucking eyeballs.
Yeah.
Taking spots. Yeah.
Some deer in front of a deer statue.
Oh, those were the deer that you clubbed when you got drunk that night. I remember you telling me about that.
We ran into a few of them, but we made venison.
Yeah.
And I had those in tacos, but I don't consider that Mexican food.
I like how you say you made venison, but you really just started biting into their stomachs. Yeah. While they're alive.
You don't really have to make venison. It's already made.
True. It's ready for you to take.
Depending on how brave you are, it's already made.
Welcome to America.
Yep.
But that's cool, man.
Some old ferns and some
cool
artwork, Saka.
I want to go to a fucking sumo wrestling event.
That'd be cool.
They're athletes, and I saw this documentary.
Can I put money on it?
Yes, you can. I think you can.
Nice.
Yeah, well, you should. Yeah, you should be able to, man. Because I saw this badass documentary on how they eat. You know what I mean? And how like they get this big is pretty much what they do is they gorge or they just eat big meals. Which is kind of hard to do because it's packed with vegetables, and vegetables are
you can. Calorie. There's a thing in Japan where you can sign up
but you go right to bed after that. You know, like you eat all the rice and you go right to bed, so it stores it as fat. I mean, it's just crazy.
Yeah. So look at how the film captures the colors beautifully.
It's beautiful, man. So that's all from this old camera.
Everything I'm showing you is from the camera.
That's amazing, man.
And there's no color correction or anything.
That's amazing.
So there's 1 hour. The film never died in Japan, so there's 1 hour photo places everywhere. So I just took the rolls in and got them developed, and 1 hour later they're ready.
What's crazy about it too is like in America, like I know, like you've talked about how there's a retro boom. Of people trying to get all these old school cameras. It's not just in America.
It's everywhere. Everyone's going for the old film cameras and Super 8mm now.
Well, except for Japan because they're badass. Well, because
but it's still popular there. It just never faded away as much as it did here.
See, the thing about it too, man, it's like when I look at America with film like this, right? I think of Radio Shack. I think of like if you're gonna go and try to get film like this, everything is outdated.
Dude, they have a whole street of Radio Shacks in Tokyo.
But when we were walking around in Tokyo, there's a few things that I noticed. I saw film, stores, and of course sushi, ramen / stores, and of course arcades everywhere. And it's because yes, it's coming back, but they never let this go. While I feel like America let it go and they went all digital. When it came with that. But look how beautiful this shit is. This is old school film and camera. I would rather see what you shot right now than anything that's digital. This. Look at this is fucking beautiful.
Yeah. He wanted to eat my cookies.
Yeah. One night in Tokyo. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's badass right there.
Little Buddha statues.
Oh shit.
Oh, this is a Inari shrine, not Buddha.
Inari shrine. So that's where you went after
Shinto. This was Kyoto.
Where were you in Kyoto? Yeah. No.
This was Nara, but this was Kyoto. I stayed in Osaka, but Kyoto's just an hour away on the train, and it's not expensive. It's like $10 to get out there. So,
I'm glad they dropped that damn price because when we're there, we're looking at that speed train.
No,
like $300 fucking bucks American cash.
Okay, so it's $100 one way.
Yeah,
and I had to take that because I went from Tokyo to Osaka. But once you're in Osaka, you can get to Kyoto for like $10, and then you can get to Kobe, which I didn't get to go to next time, for like $10. So Osaka's a great jumping off point, or Kyoto. Pick one of the two, and they're great jumping off points.
Is Kobe related to Kobe beef?
I don't know, but he may be named after it somehow because that's where the name comes from. So who knows? But yeah, these are all taken with the camera.
That's a good look at that. Look at you.
The beauty of this is you don't know what you've got. You're like, you think you've got it, and you're like, that's going to be cool. Then you click. And there's no confirmation. There's no instant confirmation that like, oh, I got the shot. It's like, okay, once I get that developed, I hope I got that.
See, this is why I love this old school shit because there's no fakery in it. There's no redos. You shoot it, and if it's good, you
got 36.
It better be good, bro.
You got 36
tries,
shots,
bro. That's it. Yeah, you got.
And that's if you loaded it correctly. If you loaded it incorrectly, you got like 35 or 34 shots.
My thumb would have been in the way of like half of these shots before I realized I think my thumb's in the way. All dumb.
Well, then also 50 millimeters also limits your field of view because you can't zoom in or zoom out, so you're stuck with what the camera provides.
See-
and shout out to the person who just bought some coffees right now. I appreciate that.
See, I got that notification. Amanda, right? That's her name. Shout out. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's great. Appreciate you.
Remember, see, back in the day too, when we did selfies, they weren't even called selfies, but we had those click cameras, and we put them out there. And the thing about it was,
I bought one of those.
the person, yes, you did, and the person that was at Walgreens or CVS that was developing the film. This is back in the 90s before it died out. I remember I used to do some scandalous pictures, man, and then I'm going to go pick him up, and the dude had a little smirk, a little smile on his face because he's all in my business now because he's the one developing these films.
Robin Williams had a whole movie about the 1 hour photo. What's it called?
Well, yeah.
Where he's like a creepy dude that looks at all your photos.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, imagine how many titties this dude saw because he knew that when it was spring break time and they flooded in with like, hey, I'm gonna pay extra money for the 2 days of extra sped up film. He knew that he saw a lot of titties.
It's the unwritten rule. You're not supposed to talk. Either you don't print them because there's some places that have like that in their policy, like taking them to like CVS or something. They just won't print them and just pretend they never saw them.
Bullshit. I guarantee they're
printing them up at home. They're making like a magazine,
dude. Yeah, exactly. I guarantee when spring break was done and they put those little like click camera films in, some dude was jerking off to a lot of titties, man. He was holding those doubles. Yeah. That's cool. What is this about, real quick?
This is actually just a miniature. So those gates are probably about 3 inches tall.
Oh, okay. That's
So it's like a miniature thing that I got a close up of that looks amazing. I would print that out and put that on the wall.
Dude, well, that's trickery too, right there, man. Because I thought you didn't walk into this fucking diamond mine. Like that's right? What it looks like. Walk into this.
It's
bitch.
like Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark in Japan or something.
Yeah, you got your fucking gold, your sand of your bags of sand or whatever the fuck. Put that shit in there.
What up, Vince? Been a minute. Vince. Yes, sir.
Vince the Prince.
Hola, Mr. LG. Que onda? Our friend. Yes, que onda. The Nikon 2020 is the one I had back in '88. Still have it. Used to develop pics at Photogenesis. Oh, that's a great name,
dude. Photogenesis, bro.
It's a great name.
It's two. I love it when two great words come together.
That's a good name
to make something badass. And Photogenesis is it.
SR 2001 forever says, shout out to Mr. Fairchild, first photography teacher at O.W. Holmes, Oliver Wendell Holmes High School.
Woo! Look, I went to John Jay, and I was in the journalism class. I was a writer, actually, for the newspaper. So, of course, around me was all the photography. One thing that I always found was so trippy is when you go develop the film, and it's that blackout room. Like complete dark room, complete dark. I've never been in complete dark before because when they closed and they slid that little revolving door over and it was complete dark, I always felt like, man, I wish I had a girlfriend because I'm going to be trying to fuck her right now while the class is trying to teach.
You could turn on the little dim red light. You never had the...
No, it's on there. No,
okay. It wasn't complete dark.
Well, almost. Well, John Jay couldn't afford the red light. Maybe red light district, but that's about it.
Can't afford that either.
I can't.
So yeah, these probably look.
Dude, that's badass, dude. I like that right there.
These are all low res scans of the negatives, so I would never print from these. I'd have to get some high res.
See, the thing about it is like this has personality. The digital just doesn't. It's too crisp and clean, man.
That's the thing. That's what people strive for. That's why $1 million movies are shot with 1986 Russian lenses because they realize they have character. It doesn't look all like perfectly sharp and clinical.
We don't want that, man. We want flaws, man. Yeah. We need that shit, dude. What is that? What's at the bottom of it?
I believe it's like people put like their wishes or something. I don't really know. Okay. Prayers.
Well, we did that. Prayers. Didn't we did a wish?
We did something
wish
like
pond
that
or something like that. A wish fountain.
There's a beautiful Japanese toilet with heated seat.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought this was gonna be a big dump in that right in the middle. And you were like, look how look how cleansed.
I had just flushed it. Can't you see on the top there? The water's
streak.
running. See?
I see a little streak.
See the water's running?
Well, I'm looking for the streaks, bro. Because
that's self-cleansing toilet.
See, the thing about this, South Park nailed it. But if you go to Japan, in the world, the best toilets in the world are Japan. They literally suck the fecal matter out of you. Like you're cleansed, your whole colon.
This was my toilet at the Holiday Inn Express, Osaka. And
Yeah, look at that toilet. Look at
Yeah,
that.
look at
See,
that.
I
Look-
wouldn't be
that.
surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a feature on those toilets that actually go in there and they surgically remove your polyps if you have any. Like they scan your colon, they cut that shit off. and
they have
drain
one.
it right
They have
back
one
down.
now that analyzes your fecal matter, and it can tell you like if you're about to get cancer, or you
God.
know, or like if you're dehydrated, you need more veggies, stuff like that.
Damn, this is crazy,
Yeah,
dude.
they do. They have it now.
It's like an honor to go there and shit in their toilet. Like,
Yeah.
it's just
So
because I'm getting
here was
this
the
cleansed.
controls at the Holiday Inn Express, and nothing was translated into English, but you can kind of figure it out
Mm-hmm.
by just looking at the pictorial descriptions on there.
I love those cheeks. I like how round they are. Like
They're perfect. Yeah.
Per-
So which
perfectly
button
good
would you
bubble.
press if you had just taken a nice,
Big
clean
dookie.
clean log?
okay, well, okay. So do I have kimchi in my diet? Because that depends on how clean and loggy it's going to be. It's going to be a clean long tube. I could do 7 inches, like depending on the cabbage that I can
Okay,
eat.
I said clean, so
Okay.
one that leaves a light trail.
Well, I like a trail.
Okay, well
I like-
if you're a trailer,
I'm a
you
trailer.
might need a different button than most.
Okay. Well,
They have options for all.
okay. What happens if I don't use it? I just shit on the side of the toilet. That's kind of my.
But then
MO.
you're just
That's
not.
my
You're
MO.
not.
Oh, I'm an asshole.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what I am now? Oh,
You're
okay.
just not-
I'm weird.
not mannered.
I'm
You have-
weird.
you're-
I'm
you're
not. Yeah, I'm
ill-mannered.
an
Yeah,
animal.
yeah.
I'm an animal. Okay, cool, fine.
I mean, that's the one thing separating us from, as
Yeah.
they say in the John Wick movies, there's animals that don't follow the rules, and there's rules for us,
Baby, well, you know what? Fucking then spank my butt and let me run off into the woods because I'm an animal.
Okay, so you wouldn't use any of them
I'll take a dump on the side of the toilet.
because you like to have the streak. Okay.
No. I'm just kidding. I would like to do them. I don't know why, but as a human that's programmed and this has been scientifically proven, we always normally go for like right down the middle. So I'm gonna choose the butt in the middle and see what that
Okay.
says because that butt looks like it's being sprayed.
That's correct. You would use that for a direct shot to the exit of your pooper
But when that's
or
done,
entrance, depending on how you look at it.
yeah. But when it's done, can I actually like turn around and it can actually I can use it as a gargle of the water? Like it
I
shoots me
wouldn't
right in
recommend.
the
That's
mouth?
not recommended. But the one on the left there, next to the big red,
Is that
button,
yours? Small little butt.
No, that is when you have a messy one, and it kind of like splashes to the outer regions.
Okay.
And you need a little wider of a stream.
Which
Basically,
one do you-
this is a targeted stream, and then in the middle there, and then the other one is a wider stream, and the one with the woman sitting on top. That's obvious what that's for.
So which one did you use? Did you just?
I tried all of them.
Okay.
Yeah. Out
Was,
of
was,
curiosity.
was the skin still attached to the rectum?
Of course,
Or
because
did it get blown off by the jet
Well,
stream?
the button underneath there, the plus and the minus, that's your pressure,
Okay.
and full pressure isn't even. It's pretty strong. It's pretty strong. It can clean you. It can clean like if you got some dingles there, it'll blast them right off. But you usually stick with the middle, like you said. You
Right down the middle,
down
bro.
the middle.
Right down the middle,
The only
bro.
thing I
Always
did
works, man.
increase was the bottom gauge there on the left side. That's for the heat seat. Seat heat.
Wouldn't that be crazy if there was a button and it was the picture of a hand and a hand comes out and just like squeezes your nuts all hard?
I don't think they have that.
Well, then fuck Japan.
Yeah, I don't think they have.
I'm
that.
gonna make the
Anyway.
legendary toilet that has all that shit in there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Well, you know what?
And then they have 3 levels of flushes. You can see them on top right there.
This is just crazy. See, Japan has the best toilets in the world, and to me, like I bow down to their toilets, and I bow down to their masters. I mean, this is just amazing.
You bow to your sensei.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Exactly. That's what you should.
As long as this data wasn't collected during, World War II, when they were doing their horrible like unit whatever 421 camps or whatever the fuck. As long as this data wasn't collected during that, I'm all for this data because this looks like great, and I want a nice clean butthole. And I'm very proud of my clean butthole and what I do today. I scrape till there's blood, and then I move on. Yeah. Okay, so where did you go after this? Where is this at?
The toilet, that was the last place I stayed. I'm kind of jumping around here, but we can
It's all
go
good.
back.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we can go back.
so what?
Shout out to ANA Airlines who providing a delicious meal. This is the meal that they provide.
What the fuck is in the left corner? It looks like camel balls. I don't know.
Yeah,
what
it's
is
chicken
that.
meatballs. It's chicken meatballs and mushrooms on top of like a yellowish rice. And then there was sashimi and some seaweed salad. And then back right corner is cold soba noodles with scrambled eggs that was chopped really fine. The cup right there is actually some kind of chicken soup.
It looks like the pilot's piss. You're on my airlines, and he pisses in this cup, and y'all have to drink it.
It was really good. Then
It's good. Yeah.
And then they give you a little salad there with the Italian dressing. And then for dessert, they give you some. That's not dessert. They give you some Haagen-Dazs, which was good. And then
Germany crossover.
yeah, they do it well. And just going back to the toilet stuff, Dustin Aguirre. Mr. Aguirre is in here.
Aguirre.
I don't know why it's giving me y'all's weird names on here, but he says, LG, did you at least try the women's button? And I'll have to say, yes, I did. And it cleans the taint.
Okay.
If you need a ball wash, just like at the old driving range, yeah, hit that button, get you good.
But it's very important because as us guys, we got hair in that taint area, man. You got to clean that shit.
Get a
dude.
little,
It get a little
skunky down there.
That's where the dingles. That's where the babies are born. That's where they form. They're like gremlins. All the whole time, just clinging onto the motherfucking hair.
So you've had Japanese barbecue before,
Yes,
right?
I
Like where you
have.
go
Yes,
cook your own
sir.
stuff.
Yes, sir.
And you've had Ichiran ramen,
Yes,
where
I
it's like the
have.
individual booth. Well, let me introduce you to Yakiniku Like.
Damn, say that 5 times fast.
Yakiniku Like. I'm only gonna do it once or twice.
Yes, please do.
Individual Japanese barbecue booth
Damn.
where you order from your iPad, which has an English menu, and you pay. You pay at this little self checkout, but the iPad gives you the little receipt, so you don't have to talk to anybody. Ever.
Perfect. Fuck people.
They just bring you your food and you cook it yourself right there. They whatever like marinade you want on your beef. It's Wagyu beef and Kobe beef, and then they have some cheaper cuts like skirt steak, which is still good. That's basically what fajitas are.
I remember when I was walking around fucking Japan with you, nobody was looking at us. I thought people were gonna look at me like I was like the brown demon, coming right out of the Mexico alley
They did that
streets.
in Indonesia, but
Well,
not in Japan.
But
though.
in Japan,
Yeah.
again, like because of this isolation, you just
The
said it. Like the
individual booth.
food is isolation. Everything is isolated. But I remember walking around thinking like people are gonna look at me like I'm just like this Muslim terrorist. Nope. Everyone had fucking horse blinders on the whole time. No one was looking at me to the point where it's like, look at me, I'm a human being. But you blend right into society.
Yep.
And just the hustle and bustle and the rush of the crowds. I thought that was kind of crazy. That kind of tripped me out a little bit. But the restaurants, like we're seeing right here, they're designed for that.
They are.
That isolation.
They
What do you
are.
think about that? What's your opinion about that?
I like it. You just have to know ahead of time that a lot of these places aren't built for your large groups. So if you're traveling with 5, 6 deep, you probably shouldn't go to one of these unless you're willing to treat yourselves as individuals. You could get separated. They could be like, hey, we have this booth available, and then we're going to put your buddy over here and here. If you're good with that, then good. But don't be going in there looking to sit like all next to each other and chat it up all night.
I think
Because it's designed to move people in and out quickly.
I think a good reality show would be a Southside family from San Antonio takes a trip to Japan and then just fucks everything up because the way they'll break them all up.
We don't need that. I'm sure that you can find that on the internet already.
I think
they're
we-
doing
I
it
think
now.
we do.
They're doing it now.
No, we're gonna do that.
And I don't want to make the whole show home pictures or whatever from my vacation.
Dude,
but
people want to see this shit. This
I
is
don't think
badass.
so,
I want to
but-
see this shit.
this is Sukamen ramen, which is
So Cayman. That
Yeah.
sounds fancy. What is that?
it's basically ramen, but they instead of broth, they give you a concentrated broth.
Oh, so that's the chef's cum on top of those noodles?
So this is basically what would become broth. It's just super concentrated flavor.
Oh yeah, that's
And then they give you cold noodles.
Oh,
and
more cum.
and piping hot concentrated broth. You dip it into there. It's called dipping noodles. Shout out to this spot, which I don't remember the name, but there it is.
Damn.
Check out my Instagram at DJLG210, and
Get
if you
it.
want to see the name of this spot. But It's fantastic. You order at a vending machine. Once again, you don't have to talk to anybody, but it only fits like 5 people in there.
You know what's to me is amazing is the fact that nowadays in the past 10 years, especially with the younger generation, there's been this explosion of anime and also explosion of people making trips to Japan. I see it all over.
It's
like
over.
TikToks. Like people are trying to meet their perfect Japanese woman or man, and they go there and stuff like that. Don't go there for that type of bullshit, that type of superficial bullshit. Go there actually, for like the food and the culture. Like you saw the photos. These photos, they pop louder in person than any badass, camera can do. That camera that you have, I mean that made it pop. Because to me, anything
good.
that
The
looks
film cameras are great. I can't wait to get the Super 8mm developed. And then I also took
anything that looks like it came from the 70s to me looks like look at that beautiful fucking.
I also took this guy with me. This
dude,
Polaroid.
take a picture right now. Do you have one in there right now?
No, there's no.
Ah, damn, take a picture, man.
No, but I took that guy with me, and I got some photos here.
See, I grew up on those type of photos right there, man. Look
Osaka Castle right there.
Look at that right there with the fucking. This is genuine shit.
Me on the subway.
I love that one because to me that reminds me of like Hopper, like Nighthawk, the lonely guy at the diner. You know what I mean? Okay, good. That's out of focus. Come on in. Okay, so this is the person you have the porno with. Obviously this is the installation, right? So what?
No, that's a real dude on the subway.
That's a real dude? Oh, yeah, awesome.
Yeah. No, that's No Face from the anime or Japanimation, as we used to call it back in the day, movie Spirited Away, which you can watch right now on HBO Max. Great movie. Do
you have a favorite Japan animation from like back in the day? Like mine's Fist of the North Star. That's my favorite. Nice, and for the chat, please throw in your favorites. Old school.
Mine was Ninja Scroll.
Ninja Scroll is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Ghost in the Shell is part of that. Oh, no, that was American, right? Ghost in the Shell?
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
I didn't see that one.
See, I'm not that badass on this type of shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna have you look at this one real quick.
This is my dream.
Is it? We'll talk about it then.
What is it?
This is a bar I walked into.
Oh, this is perfect.
Like 3 a.m.
This
randomly.
is my bar.
That's the bar.
Perfect.
The bartender's in there somewhere.
Oh my God.
Actually, he's sitting right next to me, and I didn't know it yet. But he turns to me, and he's wearing a masquerade mask with like the long nose, a white one. And he says, "What would you like to drink?" And I didn't know if he was the bartender or just some weirdo.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Are you the bartender?" Are you just trying to buy me a drink?
Hey, you got to ask, man.
And then he was like, "Yes, I am the bartender." And then he stands up, and he's wearing like an Abraham Lincoln top hat.
What the fuck?
A black cloak.
Do you got a picture of
this
guy?
No, I was too scared to take a picture of him.
Gotcha.
But I took pictures of his bar.
Damn, dude, this is
a
bar?
place called Kingu. Yeah. So this is the entrance.
Oh,
I should have known better.
Yeah.
It says cash only at the top, and this is the entrence to the bar. So
this is perfect.
I was like, and actually, there's a picture of the two bartenders right there in the painting. The guy with the white painted face and the other guy in the masquerade mask. But yeah, this was the bar. They had all kinds of taxidermy.
See, I love like whimsical shit, and to me, this bar reminds me of something in New Orleans that you'll see.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
All right.
Like I look at, and then of course the toilet's badass, right? It's all zoom in on that. Like what the fuck? Can you hold on?
I don't think I can zoom in. I ain't got a zoom button on this.
Now this is my toilet. I will take the meatiest dump in this toilet right now and record it live because this is exactly where I want to dump. This is perfect. I love the red lighting because it camouflages the blood that's pouring out of my ass. Yeah. But yeah, dude, this is, oh my God, this is perfect. I love it. Oh my God. Is this in Osaka?
Yes, this is in Osaka. I randomly found this bar just walking around at like 3 a.m. on my last night.
All right. Okay, you convinced me. Because we talked about, we're going to book a trip.
Yeah.
We're going
Oh,
to
yeah.
Japan. We're gonna do this.
Okay,
thing.
here's another bar I found walking around randomly before I got to that last bar was where I ended my night, rightfully so. But
Of course, yeah. you have
this was
to,
the
bro.
bar I was at before that, called Bar Ipuku. It's a hip hop, funk,
Bar.
jazz, R&B hip hop bar. They have all vinyl. That's where the bartender stands, and he's the only guy that plays the music.
Man, look at that crate. Look at those crates on them shelves, man.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of that Seattle bar that we went to.
Yeah.
That was just like that, and that's how they decorated.
Except this is the bartender is the DJ.
Of
so
course,
that's what's cool about that.
That sounds like busy. It sounds like that dude's working like triple time, bro. Because how can you be a bartender this has to be popular.
Yeah,
Has to be popular.
Here's a video game bar called Spaceship where they have all the old consoles. You can just play.
Look at that, bro.
As
Look
much
at
as
that.
you want.
We grew up on that shit. I grew up on Nintendo. Like I grew
you did.
Like I
We
grew
all
up
did.
Yeah, I grew up on Atari. This like we got to state these facts.
They had one.
first.
They had an Atari.
And I love it. But I elevated the game to Nintendo. And that's where I stopped. Actually, I know people just kept going, but I stopped at that. But dude,
The only thing
I'd
have, the only thing
the
that
toilet
wasn't,
again.
Yep.
Fucking that
This was
toilet.
the toilet in Spaceship. The only thing I don't like, community towel.
No way.
Community towel. That's a red flag. You gotta have something in there
The crazy thing about it is that
besides toilet paper to wipe your hands with.
Well, the thing about it is like it's actually like it's wrinkled not because it's squished in. It's wrinkled because of like all the bacteria on it, making it stiff as fuck, and made the towel like crinkle in naturally because of all the bacteria.
Yep.
That's disgusting. Like first of all, like this is the first time I'm gonna ever say this about Japan, ever.
Uh-oh.
Because
Careful.
I expect to see this maybe in Mexico, maybe somewhere else. I don't know, where it's a little bit, unhygienic. This right here, come on, man.
You don't like the community towel? No. Okay.
Oh, did you wipe your face with it?
No, I did not.
Yeah, exactly.
I opted not to wash my hands.
It kind of reminds me of those truck stops back in the day where they have that towel that just kind of like cycles through and it's so nasty, but I love it in movies. Like it's the best. But when you come across it, you're like, oh my God, if I touch that, it's straight AIDS on my fingerprints. AIDS.
Yeah. Here you go. This is the ocarina from The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
That looks like the worst bong like ever. Like you have to hit from that. And you had to cover all those damn holes up.
This was in a bar called Farplane, which I found in the bottom of in the basement of a mall.
Wow.
And
Oh, come on now. Get out of here with these women. Oh my God.
And you can find that too. It's in the basement of the Parco Mall in Osaka.
Oh my God, damn it.
And they have some interesting artwork, if you notice in the background.
Beautiful. I'm not looking at. I'm looking.
Well, I know
what
you're looking at.
I'm looking at the true artwork.
You're looking at the artwork that's floating above her head right there.
Artwork. I got some artwork, baby. Man.
Anyway, it was a fun time there. Here, I forgot something, so you're gonna have to carry the show for a few seconds. Carry it.
Go for it. All right, guys. Welcome to the show. I don't even see the chat, but I'm sure you're listening. And I want everyone to know, I hope y'all have a happy holiday because next week is freaking Christmas. It's kind of crazy that it passes like that. Great catch, baby. What we got here?
He was struggling, wasn't he? He went into generic talk show host. Let me go to the chat real quick. What you guys doing in the chat?
Fuck you. Oh my God, you got me this?
Yep.
Or are you just like...
No, that's for you.
Fuck, dude. Dude, this means so much to me. This means so fucking
I don't have
much
any
to me.
pictures in my hand right now of the bar, but that's from our favorite bar in Tokyo called Deathmatch in Hell.
Favorite bar in Tokyo, dude, and you got the fucking shirt, dude. This means a lot.
Yeah, man. The first night I was there, I went to Tokyo. And that's what we got.
Dude, oh my God. This is my favorite metal bar of all time. This is in Tokyo in the Golden Guy district, right?
Yeah.
Or the
Golden Guy area, yeah. Shinjuku. And Go-san is the owner and proprietor, the bartender there. And he had a very bad night the night I was there. His toilet blew the fuck out. And he lost all water at his bar. So he had to close the bar.
Damn.
But shout out to him for keeping it open for the people who are already in there, which was just me and these 3 Swedish dudes.
Of course, yeah, Swedish.
And he left the bar open until we were ready to go home, even though he couldn't wash any dishes or anything.
Well, I feel bad because I got you a used condom. I thought you might like it, but that's what I have you. And I really hope you appreciate it.
Yeah, I threw it away.
But but you touched it. That's the point.
Yeah.
You got it. Infected. But you know what, man? Like, that sucks about his toilet because Japan depends so much on the toilets, and if one explodes, it's a somber.
He had to shut down for like the week.
Somber
I felt
moment.
bad for him.
It's a somber moment in the toilet community.
But it was nice of him to give me the VIP treatment and let me sit there in the bar for the rest of the night.
Dude, that's crazy. I mean, that's true love. Yeah. Like, to me, that's Japanese love.
Everyone who tried to walk in, he was like, "Nope,
yeah,
we're closed. We're closed." They'd look at me like, "What? He's in here?" Damn right, I'm in here.
When a Japanese man's toilet throws down, like goes down,
it's a ritual. Bathroom procedures are rituals in Japan.
It's over.
The bath situation, everything.
But for him to open his doors when his toilet was down for the count, this is why I love this bar and this man.
Yep.
So if y'all are ever in Japan, visit this bar. Because this shit,
Deathmatch in Hell. Look it up.
It's
in Shinjuku, Golden Guy.
The best, bro.
And that's a picture. Show the bottom of that real quick, because there's a picture of the owner there. His head is on a platter.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
That's the owner there. He's always wearing a Wayne's World hat. You'll recognize him right away.
Yeah, he is, man. That's the best, bro.
All right, man.
Thank you, bro.
I hate to make this all about me, but it's my show, so why not? And it's show 50, and I'm back. Shout out to everyone I saw at the Spurs game last night. People taking pictures of me.
I saw you at the Spurs game.
I saw you too, buddy.
You didn't do
I tried to lock eyes with you,
but you didn't do the kiss cam because.
You had that ready to go.
I knew.
Sorry. Next time.
I knew you were gonna fucking put me on it. Yeah.
It's not my decision, I'll be there on the 23rd though. If y'all are out at the Spurs game, I'll be working the game. Maybe I get you on the kiss cam. You never know. We out of here. Peace.